Hi everyone, my name is Andrey Lukin and I'm the Director for Product and Partner Development at RSA Global. For the past 9 years, I have been working extensively in the logistics industry involving e-commerce, postal administrations, last mile delivery, fulfillment operation, you name it. I think the last decade has been clearly the decade of e-commerce, marketplaces growth, of logistics, and I'm really excited to be still on this journey with RSA today. Well, first of all is the marketplaces. As we all know, they are expanding their geographic presence in the world, and Middle East is not an exception. One of the most recent examples is the acquisition of the platform Souk by the world famous Amazon, but yet still there's a lot of room for growth as the top two market players in the region still account for less than 50% of the market as it is compared to the other benchmarks in the world. And another one that we can point out is the continuing lack of customer awareness. Despite the COVID pandemic, despite the high market growth rates, and Middle Eastern e-commerce is number 2 in the world in terms of the e-commerce dynamics of growth, still a lot of customers, they prefer to go retail and don't really pick online e-commerce as a regular experience. Historically, cross-border e-commerce always had two basic problems. That's the customs clearance and last mile. And yet these are not exhaustive because new challenges begin to emerge as the global e-commerce develops. And these two in the upcoming decade: fulfillment in terms of how you domestify your stock, and marketing in terms of how you actually promote your product in the market.
Well, here we can say that definitely the customs clearance solutions are
one of the top priorities, because pre-population of customer ID before the parcel arrives into country, or various VAT calculators that could be installed on basket level even before the purchase is made, these kinds of things, they greatly facilitate the issue of customs clearance in any country of destination. Secondly, there are bonded zones that allow to bring international traffic without actually giving that a customs clearance process, and also fulfillment centers and operations that are existent within the bonded area zone, especially with a direct integration with a marketplace or an online store that allows a perfectly seamless experience in terms of placing an order and receiving it at your doorstep. And also, given that some markets heavily rely on cash on delivery as a certain delivery culture and consumption culture, this has also been addressed in the past few years. Services like cash on delivery, card on delivery, buy now pay later services, all of these greatly contribute to the international e-commerce and cross-border operations.
Try to address the local marketplaces.
Nowadays, it's the quickest access to market with rapidly growing volumes to test demand with minimum cost and operation. Secondly, seek integrated solutions. Cross-border involves many additional operations compared to just domestic e-commerce. So you need to find a partner who can deliver transport, customs, fulfillment, marketing operations as a bundle to you. Thirdly, market study is crucially important. Gladly, there are many digitized analytical solutions today available, such as the parsing tools, for example, and various analytics that can give you a benchmark of where you stand regarding price, competition, and market volumes. 4 is the content adaptation. So the days of vague product descriptions and so-so photo shoots are practically gone today. Things like rich content, product videos, dynamic photos, infographics, all these things will clearly contribute to sales success. Translation into local language is also very important, and Google Translate is not enough here. Addressing your local interpreter or translator will not do the job at all. So there are specialized agencies that can do these translations, adopting the content to local needs and actually meeting the marketplace rules for best search results. And finally, local taxation might be something that you are unaware of, but there are local agencies that can address this issue for you before you land into unpleasant surprises.